Heat Team is a service division of Baxi Group. We provide after-sales service for Baxi, Potterton and main boilers. This video will help to show you how to repressurize your Baxi, Potterton or main combination or system boiler. It is important that you switch off the power supply before repressurizing your boiler. Please watch this whole tutorial before attempting to repressurize your boiler. Do not work step by step. How to repressurize a combination or system boiler using a rigid filling loop. Looking at the boiler from underneath, you will see two silver taps with black knobs with end caps at each end. Step 1. Unscrew both end caps. You may need to use a spanner if they are too tight to work by hand. Your installer should have left a short rigid pipe with you for safekeeping. This is the filling loop that you will use to repressurize the boiler. This should have rubber washers on each end. If the washers are missing, please contact your installer or service engineer as you will not be able to use this filling loop to repressurize. Should the washers be loose, please refit as shown. Step 2. Connecting the filling loop. Position the filling loop between the two taps, then screw on the first wing nut, but leave it loose. Screw the second wing nut until hand tight. Then tighten up the first wing nut. Step 3. Open the first tap fully. Step 4. On the front of your boiler should be a pull-down panel. Pull this down and you will see the pressure gauge. Slowly open the second tap and you will hear the sound of water begin to run and the pressure gauge will start to rise. The gauge shown indicates a typical boiler pressure gauge. Other boiler models may vary. When one bar of pressure is reached, close the tap fully. Then also fully close the first tap. A pressure reading of 1 to 1.5 bar is optimum. If your boiler pressure exceeds 2.5 bar, please contact your installer or service engineer as soon as possible. Step 5. Unscrew both wing nuts and gently pull the filling loop away from the taps. You may want to place a bowl under the boiler as a small amount of water will leak when the filling loop is removed. Step 6. Replace both end caps to the taps. Please only follow these instructions if you feel confident in doing so. Should you experience any problems in repressurizing your boiler, it is important that you contact your installer or service engineer as soon as possible.